Privacy of some personal data is protected by law. I'm going to discuss protection of personal health information and student education information. Personal health information, or PHI, is protected by the Health Insurance Portability and Accountability Act of 1996, or better known by its acronym HIPAA. The Department of Health and Human Services, or HHS, has been mandated to create the guidelines for protecting PHI. Clinicians and medical facilities are required to follow these HHS directives. When a person sees a medical clinician, one of the responsibilities of the facility is to inform the patient of their right to privacy. As a result of HIPAA, clinicians were not legally able to communicate with patients using common technologies such as email because there were no guarantees that a secure communication channel protecting the right to patient privacy was ensured. In 2009, the HITECH Act modernized healthcare by further promoting adoption and meaningful use of health information technology. Now, nearly 10 years later, it is quite common for patients to communicate with doctors and other clinicians using electronic messages created through the use of patient portals. Examples include MyChart or Cerner's patient portal. These technologies provide secure communication channels and ensure patient-doctor confidentiality. Another personal data protection law is the Family Education Rights and Privacy Act of 1974, also known as FERPA. FERPA is a federal privacy law that protects education records of students. So if someone from the newspaper calls your professor and asks what a student's grade is in a particular class, the professor has a responsibility not to reveal that information, as it would be a violation of FERPA and not very smart otherwise. So let's examine email communication. Although a professor can communicate with a student using any email address regarding general discussion terms involving class content or a meeting of a class, the professor should not use an unverified email channel to transmit confidential student education records protected by FERPA. This is why some professors refuse to communicate with students unless they use the proper channel, which is their Connect email address. So, it is okay for a professor to respond to a student who is using their Gmail account when asked about what time a class meets, but the professor should not respond to a student when asked about a grade unless using that secure communication channel, Connect email.